Hello everyone and welcome to a new series of BattleBox Bat Rep. We are going to be playing a new awesome little indie game today. It's called Space Weirdos and it is a sci-fi skirmish game. And I'm just going to do a little bit of housekeeping at the start. This is going to be set in the same universe as the 5 Parsecs from Home campaign I'm playing. I'm going to be using the same terrain, I'm going to be using the enemy groups to fighting each other, and you don't need to have watched them, but it will absolutely, I think, help you. But on the other hand, you don't have to. It's all good. Yeah, so this is a real, as the name implies, a weird game, and I'm kind of here for it. The basic mechanic is when you attack, well, you do anything, you roll 2 dice, your opponent rolls 2 dice, and then you compare the results, and different things happen depending on how the results compare. I have printed off this chart of tables. So, like, I'm just going to do here, if you shoot, then you roll your firepower stat versus their defense, and depending on how you do, you then roll on the under fire table. Now, this can be anything from the attack misses to your opponent can shoot you back to you can kill your opponent, and anything in between. It's a lot more of a narrative game than most of the war games I play, but it's so good. It's so good. This came up. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so you can see how many different tables. There you go. You can get psychic powers, fights. There's there are conditions like as the game goes on, you can get downed, you can then get staggered, and then you can get killed. Killed just by pouring so much fire into a downed enemy. Eventually he just dies. There are a whole bunch of actions. This cheat sheet is wrong, by the way. It says move up to 1 per speed. That is how many actions you can do. That number of speed actions. That doesn't make sense. That number of actions equal to your speed. You don't move up to the speed, but I will come up to that when it comes up, which will most certainly be the first thing I do. And yes, so it's going to be huge. I have bought a whole bunch of poly dice sets. Oh, actually, yeah, I've just realized I'm playing, if you've never played D&D before, just going to go through these dice types. Got a D4, 4-sided, D6, D8, D10, and D12. And yes, they are crazy, weird dice. Never step on this one. It's worse than Lego. He says from experience. But yeah, so it'll be a case of, if, say, you're shooting and you've got D12 in the stat, you would then roll, and that would be, oh my god, that'd be 19. That'd be really, really good. And if you're fighting against someone whose defense is D4s, oh, they get 8. That's pretty, it's pretty good as a defense. It's just, you'll still double it. So, yes, you are rolling. You'll double their defense under fire +2. I'm just turning this into an example, apparently. So then 2d6 plus 2 plus 1 for 8. Yeah, you've staggered them, which, yeah, 7s and 8s, 6, 7s and 8s are the most, that's the average roll. You need to roll very, very well to just instantly kill someone in this game. But on the other hand, everyone only has 1 health. I'm not going to go through the stats of all of these, but I am going to give a basic overview. A lot of these words are going to be complete nonsense. If you haven't watched Five Parsecs, I'm sorry. Just going to be like that a little bit. But first up, we have the Shurn. They are the resident race of lizard people. We have a Khan. The Khan is very, very fast. The Shurn are very fast. They're the speedy faction. They are pretty good in defense, but the Khan is an absolute monster in melee. He's got his weapons. I'm using the stats for Horrible Claws, which gives him 3 attacks, and he does bonus damage on the hit. His all units, all sort of forces in this game have a leader trait. His is Bounty Hunter. So once per round, a model in the warband can just spend an action to immediately kill a downed or staggered enemy, which is quite nasty. So yeah, if you can get into melee combat, you can just instantly kill enemies. And he is just very, very good in melee. He's rubbish in shooting. He's got a basic auto pistol, which is crap, and he's a fairly bad shot with it. Next up, we have the Shaman. The Shaman is not just bad in shooting. The Shaman literally doesn't have a ranged attack at all, but he is a telekinetic, so he can move either friendly models or enemy models. Friendly models he can do for free, enemies there's an opposed test. There are 4 raiders at the back. They are fast, they have auto rifles, so they can do a lot of shooting, but it's not particularly accurate or good. But they're very cheap, so I can get a lot of them. And lastly, we have the Blaster, whose entire power is rocket launcher. He's a slightly better shot than the Raiders, but that's not saying much. His main power is that, yeah, he's got a rocket launcher, so he's got a small blast effect. Over on the bad guy side, we have the Jaegir, and these guys have an Old Blood, who is the unit leader. He's got a heavy pistol and a melee weapon, but his main gimmick is that he has one of the nastiest psychic powers in the game. He has Meat Puppet, where he can bring back out of action models, but they have -1 speed and -1 dice on all rolls. So he could just keep resurrecting his own side. He's also a political officer. So during his initiative, he can kill a friendly model to give all other make all other models immediately ready and remove morale effects, and have a bonus on the initiative roll. He's backed up by this guy, the Headhunter, who is just an incredibly good shot with an assault rifle. All of the Jaegir are good shots. He's just the one with the best shooting. At the back, I'm going to do this guy in a bit. Got 2 riflemen who, believe it or not, are dudes with heavy rifles. They're very good shots, but they don't have as much firepower. We've got the Launcher, who is a dude with a rocket launcher. Believe it or not, that's it. That's his entire gimmick. We have the Genehund, who is incredibly fast and honestly not particularly great at anything, but he's dirt cheap. He can run in and grab objectives. And we have the Annihilator drone, which is absurdly tough, has an autocannon, which is one of the most powerful weapons in the game. And yeah, if he does get into melee, he's not quite as good, but on the other hand, he does have large powered weapons as melee. So if he does hit you, you will get squished. I'm going to put the I've just got a Google Doc that I have with the stats for all 7 of the armies I'm going to be playing. I'm going to put it down below. But yes, It's very cool. They're very, very cool. The actual game itself, by the way, is only like, I think it's like $4. I think I paid for like $3 for it on itch.io. If I remember, that'll be down there as well. But yes, let us go to turn 1, where we can start. And we're off. Okay, we have our battlefield. The objectives are these 3 points here. And we have the Shurn on the green side. Got the 4 raiders at the back. The shaman, the Khan, and the blaster. On this side, the Jaegir rocket launcher is on this on the end here, just going to try and do a flank. Genehund, 2 riflemen hiding behind this barrier here. The Annihilator drone standing open because there's nothing anyone can do about him. The headhunter there, and you have the old blood at the back just being evil. So first up, both sides get 3 command points, which they can use over the course of the turn to do things. You get 3 every turn, and it's use them or lose them. So, done. Next up, initiatives. Both sides roll 2d6. Whoever gets highest gets to pick who goes first. So, the Jaegir get 5. 11 for the Shurn. So, yeah, they're going to go first. And what are they going to do? I think going to be a nice, easy turn to start with, and that is going to be, I'm going to send this raider over here. So he's got a speed of 3, so he can move. He can use 3 of his actions to move, and he is going to each move action. Every thing in this game is called a stick, and a stick is 5 inches of movement. 5 inches of. If you've got a weapon got a range of 1 stick, it's got a 5-inch range. It's got a stick blast, so it's a 5-inch blast, which is huge. Yeah, so he's going to go 5 inches, 5 inch. Oh, actually, 5 inches and 5 inches might get him. No, I think he's going to go there and just wait. He's going to just like sort of, yeah, run up and grab the center. These guys are fast. And yes, he has moved up there. It did take him just all 3 speeds to get into the cover of the building, but he is going to do it. In response, there's only one thing that the Jaegir can really do in this truly dreadful situation, and that is move the Annihilator drone up, and I'm pretty sure he can get a shot at the Psyker. So he may as well do it. Right, the Annihilator drone has moved up and has a completely clear shot on the shaman, which he is absolutely going to take. It is 2d8 shooting versus 2d8 defense. The Annihilator drone with its auto cannon can re-roll rolls of 1 or 2, which is bad if you're if you're not the Jaegir. So he gets, oh my god, it's 13 to hit versus 14 defense. The shaman dodges. Oh my god. He's got a second shot, so he's going to do the same thing again. That is re-rolling 1s and 2s. That is 9 versus 9. Okay. Defenders win ties. So inexplicably, this thing, firing a gun bigger than most models on the field, has missed the shaman twice, which is awesome. For the shaman. For the Jaegir, that's quite bad. They basically brought a tank to a knife fight and then proceeded to miss twice with the tank, which is kind of sad, all things considered. So the shaman is absolutely going to retaliate by using telekinesis on the Khan. First up, it is a psychic test. It is an unopposed psychic test, which means it's always against 2d6. I've got willpower of 2 d10, so I've got 8, and it's more than that. The 5 is less than 8. So yeah, he's going to shunt him up there. That costs 2 actions. I'm then going to move him behind here, like probably back here, trying to hide behind some barrel so he doesn't get shot more. I really don't want to press any kind of fluke there, because that was bad. And yes, the Shurn are beginning to move up. In return, the headhunter is going to move 2 sticks to here. I've already measured it. And he is going to take another shot at the psychic. They basically need to take out the telekinesis dude as quickly as possible. Now, the headhunter is normally 2d10, but he's run. He's moved spent 2 actions moving. So he goes down a dice type, but he's got a targeting reticule, so it goes adds 1 onto the roll. So in total, he gets 17. The defense is 6. So that is twice. It's not quite triple. Oh no, that could be bad for our poor boy here. But it's doubled, so that is under fire +1 on the roll. That's 10, +1, 11. The shaman is just killed. First blood to the headhunter, who just walks up and casually just pops his opponent in the face. Ouch, ouch, ouch. On the plus side, he has kind of opened himself up, so he is going to move up here. Auto rifle, they're both armed with auto rifles. Range is basically unlimited in this game, so as long as you've got line of sight, you can shoot. He is going to move up there and shoot at him. The headhunter has a defense of 2d8. Would you believe basic raiders aren't actually as good? It's still got 2d8, it's just they're just not as good. So that is 8 to hit versus 8 to defend, so defender wins. Second up, we got 2 shots, may as well take them. 5 to hit. Yeah, absolutely misses all of that as he's just slightly hunkering behind the wall there. Now the real question is, what now? What now? I think the launcher guy, the rocket launcher is very, very weird. It gets 1 shot and aimed to, so it can aim for quite a lot and get very, very accurate and scary. But yeah, just yeah. It only gets the 1 shot and it's quite slow. So I guess he's gonna move up behind here. Next turn he can climb up on top of this and get a decent sniper position across the entire enemy lines, which will be very, very bad to be Elizabeth. So yes, he's moving up there. He's going to stay where he is. And in return, this dude here is going to move up to here. And he's going to take a shot at the Annihilator drone. The Annihilator drone needs to die. He gets 14. 14 is good. Now, would you believe the Annihilator drone is incredibly hard to kill? Got defensive D10, and it's got the heavily armored upgrade, so it gets 2d10 +1. It gets 13, and +1, 14, so it actually blocks that nearly maxed out roll. Got another shot, but it needs to die. 7 is not going to do enough. Yeah, 15. The tank remains tanking. And I'm just going to throw out now, it's one of the reasons I like this game, is like, it's a very simple system, but this thing feels like a goddamn tank. So, you know, yeah, there's that. Next up, I think this rifleman is going to move up here. Also, because everything's 5 inches, you don't have to measure a huge amount. But from where he is, he can take a shot at the Khan. The Khan is in cover, so it's not fantastic, but he's got a heavy rifle, and his firepower is D8. So that is going to be 8. 9, because he's got a targeting reticle. Now, the Khan normally has a defense of 8, D8, but he's definitely in cover there, so that goes up by a dice roll. So that goes up to 16. He's going to take that defense. And you know what? He is going to use a command point. He's going to use a command point to do something called powering up, which ups your dice type by 1. So it means now he's firing D10 plus 1 versus D10 for the defense. Should have done it before the first shot, but I didn't. So here we are. Now he gets 5 versus 8. Low rolls all round, but that does mean that he has weathered the storm. In response, I really, really just need to keep piling firepower on to try and take down this thing. It's really scary. So, yeah, you can't aim with... Oh, no, you can aim with an auto rifle. So aiming basically ups your dice type. It would make it D10 plus versus D10, but it takes an action to do it. I'm going to try it. If I can just get one lucky shot, if I get 2 shots off and I get one lucky one, that's better than rolling once and just hoping for the best on an equal number. So, for example, 15 versus 11. Okay, he has actually beaten it. Excellent. We can start rolling on this damage table. 2d6 plus nothing. That is 2. Return fire. The defender may make an immediate shot against the enemy. Oh no. See, this is why I picked this game. It has return fire rules. The Annihilator drone has a 2d8 to shoot. And Raiders have... Oh, they have d8s on defense. So. It fires... it can re-roll 1s and 2s. So it gets 15 versus 7. He's doubled the defense. So that is +1 on the roll. And that is that'll be a total of 9. 9 is down and staggered. So here's Bliam. So you need to shake both of those effects separately. But if he is hit by anyone and it even sends him down, he is going to die. Also, would you believe that has also ruined his second action, which is not great for him. What am I going to do next? I think it's going to have to be the other rifleman. I'm going to see if I can get just a line on this guy just to execute him, which is mean, but here we are. He's moved up, taking cover behind the drone. He's going to shoot him. He's got D8s. That is 13 plus 1, so that's not 13, that's 11, so let's go up to 12. -1 dice type on this guy's defense because he's down. So it takes him to 11 versus 9. Better than you thought it was going to be. But the because he's got a heavy rifle, is +1 on the roll. I need to roll 6 or more to kill him. I do not 3. +1, 4. Snapshot. The defendant, if anyone who immediately takes a shoot action against the attacker, -1 dice. Okay. I was not expecting that. It's the same roll again, just in reverse. So that is 6 versus more. So yes, nothing happens there. And he's going to shoot back again for 13 versus 9. Beats him. Oh, not the phone. Come on. 6 or more to kill him. 6 or more to kill him. For he gets another shot back. This guy is a hero. Oh my god. Actually, sorry, it's just hit me. I'm pretty sure being downed and staggered is another dice type down. You know what? There is nothing there to say. Just gotta check this. I'm pretty sure I could stop doing this, but I think it's very, very fun. So you guys can see how I learn these games. Get down. Stagger. Oh, stagger. Stagger says cannot take any actions, but cannot. I guess he can still shoot back. So I guess it's just D6 versus D8. That is 8 versus 10. Yeah, he misses again. But yes, this guy down on the floor, absolutely hammered, is still not giving up because he is a badass. And in response, this guy's going to run up here. He's not going to bother doing anything else, just going to run up. I've got the Old Blood and the Gene Hund. I think I'm going to just send the Gene Hund. The Gene Hund, I don't think can get into melee combat. I might be able to tag him in combat, but you have to have an action to actually attack. So we'll see where he can get to. Okay, can't get anything, so he's going to run up to there. Important point about moving in this game. Each move action is in a straight line. You can't so I can't spend one action to go from there to there. It'll be 1, 2, 3 as an example. So he's going to run 1, 2, 3 and just get behind cover here for next turn. And the Old Blood is just going to do the same. He's going to run up behind cover there. And yes, that is turn 1 over. It's been very, very weird. This guy is an absolute hero. I hope he survives for the entire goddamn game now. I want to see this guy get into combat because he is a blender, and that's going to be amazing. I might actually make go like, oh, the problem is where I put him, I physically can't go like 1, 2, 3 because I need to spend an action to fight. I could get it if I can get it first up. I can go like 5, 5, get him into combat with a headhunter and kill that guy. It is a bit of a weirdness of the system, but yeah, the fact all movements are in exact straight lines means, especially in like more cramped scenarios, you can spend entire turns just trying to get round corners. But that's why the game's a bit. That's why it's Space Weirdos, not Space Completely Normal. As we go into turn 2. Okay, we are on to turn 2. And first and foremost, he is going to execute the failure, which is then going to give them +1 on their initiative roll because they're evil and they can do that. So the Jaegir get 10. The Shurn get 8. They were actually quite close to surviving that. The drone could move it. do you know what? I want to see some melee, and I absolutely do not want to charge this guy in. So he's going to go up to there, into there. He has charged. Now, melee, if you may not believe this, but is basically identical to shooting with a few extra, step. Oh, not even steps, just different modifiers. So the attacker did not start the turn more than a stick away. The target model, basically everything is fine. Everything is fine. So. The Genehund has a prowess of 2d8, and the Raider has a prowess of 2d8. They're actually evenly matched. And am I getting this right? Oh, sorry, no, it's prowess versus defense. Don't mind me. So, 2d8 versus 2d8 still. The Genehund gets 10. The Raider gets 10. And therefore completely blocks this guy in melee combat. Excellent. In return, can I charge him with him? I'm going to have to actually measure this. Oh, very dear. Because I was thinking I'd get to like there and charge in. I think I can just about do it, but I'm going to have to actually measure this out like some kind of peasant. He is in range, and his prowess starts at 10. It gets +1 for getting over 5 inches away. So he gets d12s for 60 versus the d8 defense of 8. Ouch. So that is a lot like shooting. It's +1. Because of his weapon, it's an additional +1, so he's rolling 2d6 +2 on the under attack roll, which is slightly different from the under fire roll table. That is 13. He just tears the headhunter apart. Ouch. It does, however. Yeah, there's only one thing I could do now, because the Khan needs to go. Like, there is no way this cannot be the outcome. Now, the Khan moved twice, so he adds to his adds 1 dice type, so he's on d10s, and the drone is going to be firing d8s, but re-rolling 1s and 2s. So the drone. Oh God! Drone gets 6. The Khan gets 4. The Khan loses this. So the drone shoots him in the back for 7. 7 is downed. He is down, but not out, and he's going to just shoot him again. I mean, why not? That is only. We roll the 2. 5 versus. Yeah, the d12. 17. Okay. That is, because the minus dice type is staggered, not downed, so he can still dodge while he's on the floor, because he's a badass. Yes, he is going to take that, and he is going to run with it. What do I do next is an important question. You know what? Down here, this guy is going to power up. Going to use one of my command points I need to remember to use. And he is going to fire. Oh, you know what? I was going to say he's going to fire 3 times. If he aims as well, he gets +2 to his dice type, and his firepower goes up to D12s versus D10 plus 1. Yes. Yes. So, power up and aim. Got 2 shots into this guy. He gets a 7 to hit. Oh my god. Yeah, he defends. Second shot. Sometimes command points do not work. And again, this guy is a complete tank. They're just firing like light arms fire into the tank. Next up, in a fun, I'm going to bring up the headhunter, not the headhunter, the old blood. The old blood is going to attempt to use meat puppet to bring back the headhunter. He gets 7, and the opposed roll is 9, so doesn't get anything, and he's going to stay where he is, if I'm being entirely honest. Yeah, nothing good can come from this. What else am I going to do? What else? I think that blue raider there is just going to try punching the Gene Hund, because the raider is actually slightly better in combat than the Gene Hund. The Gene Hund is basically a suicide missile. It runs in, it bites stuff, it's very cheap, and then it dies. I was kind of hoping it would kill it before it died, but yeah, raider first. Raider gets 13. Gene Hund gets a respectable 9, but still fails. 4 on the under attack is defensive strike. So the Gene Hund can attack back, but it's the same roll because it's -1 dice type. So the Gene Hund gets 7, and the Raider absolutely defends. Going on to the second attack, it's got. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, I tell a lie. Oops. The Raider's unarmed, so it gets -1 dice type. It gets D6s to hit. It gets 9s. It still gets a flat roll against each other. Succeeds on the hit. 6 is knock back. The defending model must move 1 stick, and it must be. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to move the Gene Hunter now. I guess it's going to shoot him in the face, I guess. Why not? Okay, it's also knocked down, so the third one is going to be him shooting it now. Would you believe it dodges? Oh, very dear. Let's see, what we're going to do. I kind of need to do something with. Actually, he's going to get up here. I think from here, yeah, he can see this guy, which means he'll also hit the guy behind him. So, yes, I am actually just going to check up how blast works and get back to you, because I can't quite remember it. Okay, so yeah, it just makes an attack against everything within 2.5 inches. He's going to move up there, he's going to aim, he's going to shoot this guy, which means he's going to hit the blaster behind him. And he gets 14 versus 7, so that is +1 on the damage chart. 4, 7, down. Down is not taken out, so not as bad as it could be. Into the blaster though, that is 12. Oh no, versus 2. 2 triple defense roll, you add 2 onto the damage roll. So that is going to be 13. He has absolutely killed his opposing number. That is quite nasty. Do not like that. Do not like that at all. Over here, this guy is going to try and stand up. So first up, he needs to do a willpower roll to try and stand. Raiders are 2d6, but because they are fanatics as their type, that goes up to 2d8. It is a +1 dice type on everything but psychics. Gets 14. 13. Physically can't beat it with the opposed roll, but still, yeah, he's not shaken. He's going to stand up, and because he is the world's greatest badass, he is going to stand exactly where he is and take a shot at the robot and try and kill it. If it works, he'll be amazing. I will promote him somehow. He gets 6. Oh, looking great. It's on D10s +1. Yeah, no, he can put things off the armor. Of course he does. Why were you expecting anything else? And you know what? From where he is, this rifleman is just going to shoot him again. Can't aim. His gun does not have the aiming ability. He gets 2 shots, so he's just going to, fire off his 2d8 versus the Raiders' 2d8 defense. So first up is 9 versus 9. It's still a miss. Second one, because you get +1 from the targeting reticule. That is 11 versus 10. He has hit him. 2d6 on the damage roll is 4. Snapshot, he can immediately fire back. Excellent. So -1 dice type, so it's 2d6 for 6. And the rifleman has 2d8, so it should be fine. He hits the rifleman, gets +1 on the roll for 8. 8 is staggered. So, yes, he is now staggered. He's not knocked down, though. They are separate conditions. Still, this guy is a complete beast, and I love him. I believe that's everyone on both sides. That was a much quicker turn. Almost everyone's dead, but it was a much quicker turn as we go into turn 3. Okay, the Jaegir don't really have enough people to execute, so it's going to be a flat roll of 9 versus 6. I think the big stompy robot is going to stay where he is and is just going to absolutely unleash into the into the Khan, because if he doesn't kill him, he's going to get charged, and that's going to end badly. Actually, it may not. He's pretty tough. Still, yeah, let's try killing him. The Khan is going to spend actually both sides are going to spend a command point to up their respective dice. So the Khan is defending on 2d10s. And the big robot, the Annihilator drone, is also shooting on 2d10s. Okay, so it's a flat roll. But the Annihilator drone re-rolls 1s and 2s and they get 3 attempts to kill this guy. So the drone gets 7, not great. 7 versus 5. Okay, so he has hit. 2d6. 11. Okay, he immediately kills him. In which case, he is then going to turn his attentions to the downed guy here, who absolutely cannot spend the command point there. And the drone doesn't need to. Oh my god, it's going to be 2d8 for the defense versus 2d10. So 14 versus 9. He tried, but 3 means he cannot shoot back, and it's the same roll in reverse. So 9 versus 2d10 plus 1. Yeah, bounced off the armor. Third shot into the same guy. That's 5 versus 8. Okay. Inexplicably, this guy survived. I mean, he's behind the wall there. Okay. He is going to stand where he is, and he's going to spend a command point to shoot the robot as well. Going to aim. It goes D8, D10, D12. The robot is not going to. The robot's going to spend a command point. He may as well. So it's D12 versus D12. He gets 2 shots. So first one gets 12 to hit. Versus 19. Okay, second shot. Oh dear. Yep. Both shots ping off his armor. You know what? Genhund, you're going to stand up, charge this guy. He started exactly 5 inches away because he moved 5 inches straight back. The Genhund gets, it's 2d8 versus 2d8. Neither side. Oh, 2d8 versus 2d6. Ooh. You know what? Genhund's going to spend his last command point, and I'm not going to try anything to stop it. So the Genhund gets to 2d10. At least he would if I can find my other D2D. I have lost my absolute. There it is. Cool. These dice are very small. Just want that on a record. So 2d10 versus 2d6. I think he's going to die. 16 versus 10. He put a good effort into it, but that is going to be 8 on thingy. He is now staggered. He's staggered and downed, so it's going to take him at least 2 actions just to stand up. Which he's not going to bother doing yet. This guy is going to also aim, spend the last command point to go to D12. He's going to shoot the robot. If I can kill the robot, I'm going to feel a lot better about myself. The robot cannot spend a command point now, so it's going to be 2d12 versus 2d10 plus 1 for 8 versus 2. Okay, versus 3. So that is triple the, no, it's not, it's double the damage roll. So under fire plus 1. Oh god, if he can kill him, that'd be so good. That'd be 9. 9 is downed and staggered. So the robot is actually in quite a bad place for the second shot. Because he's now staggered, he's only got D8s on the defense, and he's got no way of stopping, boosting that. So it's D12 plus D8 plus 1. That is 5 versus. Yeah, no, he can still stop it. Just plinks off his armor. Oof, 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 oof. rocket launcher dude can stay where he is. Gonna aim twice and shoot at him. He may as well. So it's D12s to hit versus D8s on the defense. 15 versus 14. Oh, just. That was less embarrassing than I thought it was going to be. And he immediately gets a shot back. It's then back to D8s versus D8s. So that is 11 versus 13. So he does miss, but still. Oh my god. This guy's been an absolute beast this entire game. But yeah, the only person these guys have left is him, and he is going to stand up. No, he's not. He's got to try and unstagger first. That is 11. So if I roll a double 6, no. Okay, so he shakes off and stands up. And it's going to be D6, 2D6 versus 2D6. Not exactly the most impressive fight I've ever seen, but 5 versus 8. Yeah, nothing happens there. Okay, I've only got the rifleman left. He is stunned, so he needs to make a willpower test of 2D8. That is 11, so maybe. Oh, so close, but yeah, no, he's fine. Okay, what's he gonna do? Take off the stun token. I'm not sure what he's gonna do. I kind of want him to, move forward. Okay, I'm gonna move him forward 5. I'm gonna measure that out, and then you can take 2 shots at this dude because at this point he's basically immortal. I need him to die. So yeah, he's moved up and he's going to take 2 shots at this guy. He gets 2d8 plus 1 for 7 versus 11. He's fine. Second shot. That'll be 10 versus 12. Yeah, this guy is basically fundamentally immortal at this point. I will take no further questions. Yeah, we're going to turn 4. So this has random game length. It'll either end on turn 4 or turn 5, but so far, yeah, the Jaegir are winning this quite handily, and I've got a feeling they're going to wipe out the Shurn before they get to the thing. Now, I cannot see how this is going to like, even if the Shurn run in with these 2 and grab these 2 on the last turn, they're outnumbered by so much that. Yeah, I think the Jaegir have won this. Actually, also because, yeah, the Shurn are also broken, so they're rolling up penalties on their morale, on their initiative. Yeah, I'm going to call it the Jaegir have quite roundly won. Yeah, this is a great game, isn't it? I'm really enjoying this. So let's go into the debrief. So that was pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm still getting to grips with the rules, obviously, but that's why we play these games. And it was real good. I really, really enjoyed that. It's fast. Once you get the hang of it, this game is very quick. And 15mm, I've always thought is very, very good for like any game that involves guns, because like ranges feel longer. And it all feels a little bit more epic. And honestly, I like the aliens. I like all my little alien dudes. And I'm gonna repair this on camera with my offhand. Cool, everything's fine. Yeah. There's going to be a lot more of this. Like I said, I'm going to put the stats I have made up for the different armies down below. The forces are what you would expect if you have been watching my my Let's Play of 5 Parsecs from home. But for those of you who haven't, it's the fast and fast lizard men, the shooty space Nazis, the incredibly tough like space dwarf faction. We have got the abductors are going to make an appearance. The abductors are bastard men. They're bastard men in this as well. I did it specifically on purpose because I hate myself. There's going to be the bug men, who are very, very interesting. Bug men are like all-rounders. There is the street gang with the who's been gene modding themselves, and there is, of course, the zombie faction. And yeah, I'm very excited to see where this is going to go. The game does not promise to be balanced, so it may just be that one of these factions just rolls the other ones, and I'm kind of okay with that. I didn't put this on properly. There you go. After that Laxolotl lined up properly. Yeah, it was very fun. It's very quick. I've used this to make like small military units, but it's really meant for like fighting units is basically like adventuring parties from like an RPG, where each model is meant to be its own unique like named character. But it's up to you, really. If you want to like play along at home, as I've got to put the rules for the armies. I'm also going to try and dig out the I think it's on itch.io, the link for it. I think it's only a couple of bucks. It's worth a pay. Support like little indie artists. And yeah, if you liked this and you want to see more, engagement, like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. It feels weirdly close to 500 subscribers. I know it's not. I can see the numbers, but it would really help my serotonin go up. And I've already asked, and I've been given a few really cool suggestions. Thank you, Drizzy. You are very cool. A lot of the suggestions you have made, I have put on the list. But if you've got suggestions for games you'd like to see me play on here, or if you've made a game and you'd like to see it on here, get in touch, put a comment down below. And yeah, I would absolutely love to try out more indie games. Tiny little indie games are much more fun to play than giant like games that everyone and their mums can play. So yeah, on that note, I hope you want to see more of this, because there's going to be a lot more of this. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching and have a great night. Bye.